guys, this is Orsi and this is going to be my probably very quick first impression of the new Ephemere tarot. I'm doing this a bit different than how I started doing my first impression videos lately, because usually I open the deck, I go through it, I go through the cards and then, you know, pick a few favorites and some that I don't like. But as you can see, this was wrapped so beautifully that I didn't want to touch it before filming the video. So it's gonna be an absolute surprise. I haven't seen a lot of the cards. This was a Kickstarter, but I think Arthur at some point asked if we wanted, you know, to see all the cards, or we wanted to see some surprise when the decks arrive. And I think most of the people said that they appreciate seeing cards, but, you know, they don't mind the surprise. And I was actually trying to avoid looking at the card updates as much as I could, because I wanted to be surprised. Just a little bit of why I backed this deck back then. I can't remember exactly if this deck came about before or after, shortly when my grandmother died last year. But when I read what the deck was all about, it just felt like this was the deck that I needed to process that kind of a grief that I was going through. Obviously, I didn't have the deck, so not necessarily working with it then. I don't think I would have worked with it then, even if, you know, I had it. But I think that just the fact that I knew that this deck is going to become mine helped. I can explain it. No one said I can explain it. I didn't promise it. I just, you know, that was just one of the reasons that it felt like the timing was right for me to get this deck, and I backed it. And obviously I love the True Black. That was one of the best decisions that I ever made, to get the original one. And then I got the holographic edition. And, you know, 5 years from now, at the 10th anniversary, when there's gonna be something for that deck, or 5 years for this one, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get those decks. Yeah, this is how you start building a collection from a creator. But anyway, let's see. So yeah, it was, oh, the box. Oh, let me show the box, not the box itself. But I don't know if you can see these things. The True Black arrives with black, and yeah, I think it's just black for the True Black. But for the holographic edition, there were some holographic pieces of, I don't even know, like wrapping paper or whatever this is inside. And for this, to match the theme, there's gray and golden. So, you know, I just love and appreciate the attention to the details. And this is good quality ribbon that I can use and reuse and stuff like that, and I appreciate that. But yeah, let's see. Okay, and by the way, we have a very rainy day today, but I think that's gonna be helpful, because it was very hard to film the accented parts in the previous one. I had to make the room a bit more dim when I filmed it, so I was thinking that maybe that's gonna be a good thing for this video. If not, I'm sorry. There's gonna be, I forgot to say, but there's always a flip through, so there's gonna be just a flip through to see all the cards in full detail, if you want to see that. The box, I don't know if it feels different. I don't know if the box itself is different or not. I know that the card stock should be different a bit from the True Black. Why have I thought the two ephemeral when I share rest so short a time? I will have to check some, because I don't even know if I check the meaning of ephemere. That's what you get when you're not a native English speaker. I don't think I mean, I probably checked it, but, you know, box quality, awesome. But yeah, I will have to do that. And this is what you get when this is, you know, like the first impression. The book is white. The box color is more of on the, you can see it this way better. It's more on the grayish side. For some reason, I thought that it's gonna be cream colored, but it's grayish, which is not bad at all. The guidebook is, like gold foiled as well. And I know that there are some extra cards and that the majors are renamed, I think, or there's a new order or something, because I've seen the update from the Kickstarter email. Oh, and yeah, while I'm going through the book, the Kickstarter experience was, as like amazing. This is the best Kickstarter experience anyone can expect. There were delays, but there were always updates. I think at least every 2 weeks there were an update. Like I think Arthur injured his hand at some point, so the progress slowed down, but I didn't feel like it's gonna be a big problem, and it wasn't. So, everything that happened was communicated well and clearly. So I really do appreciate the whole experience. Dream origin. So yeah, there's gonna be cards to learn with this deck, which I don't mind at all. Crescendo, Victor. Yeah, so all the majors are renamed, if I can see correctly, which is, like interesting if it's just the name or if the meaning is different from the original one, but let's see. And I will film, like a video comparing all three decks. So yes, the cardstock, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh, look at that. I don't even know, it's just, like an extra card, and I'm like, oh, I like the cloudy, watery feeling of it. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up. Hopefully you can read it if you want. It's Ozymandias by Percy Bysshe. Oh, it's Shelley. Okay, it's Shelley. So there's some Shelley for you if you want to read that. So the cardstock is still that rose petal-y finish, but not as thick. It feels like it's gonna shuffle much nicer. It doesn't stuck together as well as the previous one. And this is the back. It looks like, okay, mine, I still haven't had the time to create this, like display I want to do from this piece of wood. I would do that probably during the Christmas break, but it's the trees, it's a tree, so it's beautiful. Okay, so you should start here. I appreciate the extra card. Ooh, I love the red. So origin is the Fool. There's Dream. I'm not gonna go, go too much details into each card because this is just the first impression, and you can, I love the purple. You can check all the cards in the flip through. What I don't like, and that's always a problem for me with decks that has nudity, is when there's no nipples. I don't know why. But at the same time, maybe I'm not gonna be that bothered by it. I know that there's a lover's card, 3 options, as you can see, more traditional one, 2 guys and 2 girls. But they all have a different like feel to it, what the card is all about, which is interesting. It's not just replacing the figures with a different gender, or in this case, I don't even know how much I want to assign gender to each card, because yes, you can say that's a female and a male, but no nipples or genitals and stuff like that. Which again makes me think about that book that I read at one point. I know that I read about this one that, like he's beating his own drums. He's marching to the beating of his own drums, but then comes someone who conducts a different melody and they create music together or something like that. Obviously, it's said so much nicer in the guidebook, but I like that idea that, you can create your own music and live your life according to that rhythm, which is good for you. It's not less, it's not lacking But if someone else comes in and joins that melody and adds to it, it becomes something more without taking away from your side of it. And I think that's a beautiful metaphor for a relationship, or the relationship that I'm looking for, at least. But this one, if you look at it, they like, we are supporting each other, we have each other's backs. You know, we created something beautiful together, and we pretty much rule paradise. That's the feeling that I got when I first look at it. And this one is, we're gonna protect each other more in the, you know, not during peacetime, but when things are getting hard and heavy. So I might just gonna keep all of them in, because they, even though there's 3 lovers cards then, but they are different aspects of what lovers can mean. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I could, you know, imagine myself keeping it. But yeah, oh, I didn't know there's gonna be color, like a rainbow. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Oh, that's gonna be one of my favorite cards for sure. Like, look at that Ace of Wands. I've seen the Two of Wands. I think this was, oh, I forgot to pull it out. But that, I think that, yeah, I think this was one of the cards that I got when the Kickstarter started. It's a very minimalistic deck, but you can always find enough in a card, you know, to get the basic meaning. Ooh, Seven of Wands, very interesting. Oh, okay. Hello, Queen. Yeah, I think I've seen the King as well, or at least I remember this part. Oh, we have dolphins for the Ace of Cups. I like the cups in this one as well, but the true black glass cups are my absolute favorite. Oh, I like this one as well. So for sure, the cups from the true black is my favorite cup suit ever, I think. And as you can see, look at those accents. I hope it shows up correctly. Oh, the Ace. Okay, is that a moth? Kind of looks like. It could have been the dragon. I'm just saying. There are some similarities, obviously, with the true black, as in the feeling of cards, but the colors are so much more interesting because, you know, on white paper, ooh, that's good. You know, like greens like these can be used. On black, it wasn't obviously an option. I'm just looking for colors now. Oh, pink. Let's see the Queen of Swords. I kind of like it. I like how their crowns is the same. It's not smaller, not bigger, not different, it's the same. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. On ice? That's interesting. Yeah, I've seen this one as well. I can't help but think that, even though I appreciate the cardstock, but I think maybe a lamination, like the shiny one, would just help. For some reason, I can't explain why. Oh, look at that bunny. Oh, 2 bunnies. Okay. So there's not a lot of extra color, but, you know, I was not expecting colors like the Ace of Wands at all, the rainbow color. I don't know, you know, I don't know much about this deck, obviously, yet. Because this is just my, oh, look at that. Opening it and just showing a few cards. Oh, I like this one so much. But I'm excited. I'm curious how much I will actually use this to deal with the, I don't want to say residual grief that I still have, but you know, it's been a year now. So obviously a lot has changed, and my feelings are not as intense, and they're just sometimes there. But I don't know how this deck will play into dealing with those, or if it's gonna have a different place in my collection. But I'm looking forward to working with it for sure. And yeah, if you haven't gotten this deck and you want it, I'm sure it's gonna be available on the True Black Tarot website. If you look it up, you can just easily find it. What I do love this extra card. I don't know why, but I just I love clouds, so it's not surprising. But yeah, this is my absolute useless first impression of a deck that I was really looking forward to get. Hope this is in some way useful. There's gonna be obviously a more in-depth review as soon as I have enough time to work with it. I'm not gonna rush it. It's probably gonna be part of those decks that I'm gonna work for an extended period of time next year. So expect it, within a year. If you stuck around, you can see that. Because I don't feel like rushing this deck, that's not useful for you guys either. But yeah, this is all, and thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, share it with other people. That all helps my channel. And join me in live streams if you have time, because it's always fun. Or just watch other videos if you're bored and you have time. But thank you. Bye.